Hi everyone, welcome back to WHUFC TV. It's nice to see you. I hope you're keeping well and having a good start to the end of your week, guys. Today is Thursday and I wasn't planning to have any content out today, but, well, I kind of was, but I was looking for a subject to talk about and I've found it, unfortunately, because it looks like David Sullivan isn't going out without a fight, unfortunately, but might go down without a fight as well, for that matter. But guys, as always, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase some really nice retro gear and also some very nice casual gear in claret and blue, which are track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts made by Admiral and Umbro, so go check those out as well. And any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, as I always say, I'll be sending on to the charity Iron Supporting Food Banks. They're based in the Newham area and they're helping those in the Newham area and the Essex County and further afield for that matter, as they're currently supporting a hell of a lot of food banks, quite frankly. There's no other way to describe it. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt. You'll be saving yourself a few quid in comparison to the club shop, and you'll be helping those the less fortunate than you and I. And again, thank you to everybody that's been subscribing over the last 24 hours or so. It's nice to see some consistent growth. Thank you very much. Now, yesterday we talked about the new director of football. But guys, what I'm doing at the moment is, if you look on the community tab here on YouTube, and if you have a look on the Facebook group as well, I'm putting polls up every day asking you guys questions. Okay, yesterday's question was, out of the goalkeepers, who deserves to stay? So by all means, please do go and select that as well. Today's poll in the community and the Facebook group is asking which defender out of the normal back line do you feel should be staying on? Because the purpose of this is I want to get your input on this, guys, to get some back and forth going like we used to, and also likewise I want to do a series of videos like I did around about this time last year, where I've had guests on where we've talked about the goalkeeper and defenders and who should be staying, who should be going, midfielders, strikers, etc., etc. And I want to be doing the same thing with you guys as well. So guys, if you want to participate and you haven't already done so, please do go and join the Facebook group, or just click on the community tab when you visit the channel and go and cast your vote on there. I'm not going to be putting any cards up for that because the majority of you guys just don't click on the cards by the looks of things, including the quiz that was put up there. There's only one person that clicked it, so thank you very much for that. Everybody else was putting their comments down in the comment section about the club badge. And the guys, I want to reiterate, it's not me. The club haven't reached out to me, this tiny little speck of a YouTube channel, saying can you get the feedback on how all the supporters are feeling about a brand new badge. It was my idea and my amendments, as I mentioned in that video. Obviously all I did was I just removed the castle from the old badge, so that's why it looks very retro. Personally, the majority of you guys are saying, if you had to choose out of the two, then you'll go for the first one. And yeah, as I say, it looks very retro, but obviously you guys are talking about bringing a bit more up to date as well. So I'm going to play around with the technology a little bit more and see if we can get more of an updated sort of look to it. And I might repost those again. If I do again, they'll probably be on Facebook. So if you haven't followed the group, then by all means, please do so. Links are always in the description. So yeah, there's an article put up, and I'm sure other channels have read it as well and talked about this over the last week or so. But for me, I haven't really, I don't really, with the exception of Gonzo's channel, the Hammers Chat forum, and also the West Ham World, I think they're called now, the three Hammers guys. And those are the only two channels I really, really do monitor on a regular basis, because yeah, they're good channels. I'm not saying the rest of them are not in any shape or form. Just with the way that things are going on YouTube at the moment, I like to like Nikki said, I like to distance myself away from everything on that and just more concentrate on positive channels, shall we say. But anyway, it looks like David Sullivan is thinking about purchasing some of the Gold family shares. David Sullivan is not going to be stepping down properly without a fight. He really, really isn't. Now, of course, there is a lot of talk about Amanda Staveley coming in. I did mention it previously on the previous video in relation to having the new director of football come in. He was a bit of a promotion for him, to be honest with you, because he was the chief scout at Newcastle, and now it's a director of football. I mean, technically they're the same thing. He's just going to have a little bit more say, but honestly, I asked the question a week or so, or almost 2 weeks ago now, in relation to, is there a long-term plan for West Ham United? And it looks like there is. There's rumours, and I'm not going to go into too much detail, but loads of people are saying that, as Gonzo's been talking about, there's plans to redevelop the stadium. I'll be interested to see if those are actually true and how long that is going to take. It's not going to be anytime soon. In fact, there's, in order to redevelop the whole thing, you'll have to take the entire lower stand out and just start from, well, basically just demolish it and start from scratch again, basically. Which is what Spurs wanted to do, which is what everybody was hoping was going to happen. But anyway, obviously not Spurs taking over the stadium, but do you know what I mean? When the original bid was put in, it would have been nice for us to redevelop that stadium properly, but that wasn't to be. I've already talked about that. So guys, yeah, David Sullivan wanting to buy the gold shares. I get it. I understand that. I don't agree with it in any shape or form. I want him gone like the rest of us. I can't stand that little Welsh mole. I've referred to that many times. And the fact that he doesn't get, especially bearing in mind, what was been public over the last few days, as I said about the statement that went up on the club website on Saturday, everybody is coming together. And to basically paraphrase, he doesn't say this in any exact words, but basically coming together to be a force against Sullivan, because Trip Smith, Vanessa Gold, and all the other shareholders have agreed that they'll all make the same decision themselves. So Sullivan's going to be outvoted. Yes, he'll still have enough of a vote to be able to have enough of a voice to have a vote in it. But if everybody else, the 5, 6 people on the board, out of the 5 of them all saying, no, we're going to do this, he's going to basically be outvoted. Hopefully West Ham is going to turn into the democracy at board level that we're hoping that is going to happen. We really, really need to see that, because at the end of the day, it just hasn't worked under the Sullivan leadership. It just hasn't. And everyone can argue, okay, well, it was a joint ownership between Gold and Sullivan. Sullivan was always the highest staker out of the two, and he's losing that power now, and he doesn't want to do it. So there's still a lot of infighting at West Ham board level, and that's going to continue on for a long, long time until Sullivan just basically gets bought out. That's the only way it's going to happen, either by internal or external investment. That's it. There's no other way it's going to happen at all. Genuinely at all. There's no other way it's going to happen. And it's a real shame, because we are so close to getting a very, very good football club once again. So guys, put your comments in the comment section below. Are you surprised by this, or are you not? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts on David Sullivan, purely from a West Ham perspective, ignoring his personal life. It's not relevant in any shape or form. But let me know what your thoughts are on this. But as I say, check out the community tabs. For the next few days, I'm going to be putting up polls. There's already a goalkeeper one up there today. This morning, there's a poll about asking about the defenders, who you think should be leaving, should deserve to stay. As I say, so far the poll in relation to the goalkeeper seems to be that Hermansen overridingly, not majority, well, yeah, pretty much the majority of you guys so far have voted for Hermansen to stay. Once all the numbers are in, we'll do the respective videos, so those are coming. But yeah, there's exciting times coming on the club, guys, and exciting times coming up in the club on this website as well, on this YouTube channel as well. So there's a lot more. I want a lot more interaction. I've been able to learn how to do a few things, as you would have noticed. There was I've got some animations up now. I've got an outro. I'm trying to figure out how to do an intro like I used to. But in the meantime, guys, have a fantastic day. Look after yourselves. And if you like what I'm doing, by all means, please do like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you soon. All the best now. Take care.